Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Judy, and today we will be discussing the top 3 things to do prior to determine your goals for 2025. I am a therapist, ex-educator turned entrepreneur, and my wish for this channel is for us to grow together and also to provide content that is good for the whole family. The first thing that you want to do prior to determining your goals for 2024 is to look back, to do some reflection. When I say reflection, I'm talking about looking at the goals that you set for yourself in 2024 and deciding whether or not you met those goals first and how you met those goals. Okay? What did you put in place to achieve those goals? Those things you put in place may be able to help you with your goals for 2025. If you did not achieve your goals or you partially achieved those goals, what caused it not to be achieved? Was it the fact that you did not put time blocks in your schedule? You didn't have an accountability partner. You did not check in on your goals regularly, monthly, and also schedule those check-ins. What caused you not to meet your goal fully or to meet your goal partially? So we want to do some reflection on the prior year before we start creating the goals for 2025. So that's number one. The second thing you want to do prior to determining and writing those goals is to answer the question why. Why are you developing these goals? So for me, for example, I may say I want to go on 5 more trips during 2025. That is my goal, right? It's measurable and it's clear, and the due date is by the end of 2025, right? But why do I want to do that? What's my reason for creating this goal? Is it to help me connect and learn about other cultures? Is it for me to spend time with my family because the entire family will be going? Is it for me to spend more time with a partner? Is it going to be a solo trip or solo trips that I want to use to recharge, right? So what's the reason why? I need to answer the question why. So you need to really look into the reason why you want to develop those goals or determine your goals for 2025 before you kind of settle on them. Okay? And then the last thing of your top 3 things that you want to look at is to do some forecasting. And forecasting is just to get you connected to that goal. Researchers say that if you don't have some kind of connection emotionally with your goal, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to see it all the way through. So an emotional connection could be the fact that, okay, I need to recharge. So I'm implementing these 5 trips, right? So that I can recharge emotionally, spiritually. I need to be able to be okay in order to help other people. So that's me reflecting, that's me forecasting on this goal, right? How is it going to feel for me to be connected, right? How is it going to feel for me to be emotionally connected to this goal? What is it going to feel like when I accomplish it by the end of 2025? I'm probably going to feel so much better than years before, right? Because I've actually spent time with myself, developing my spirituality, emotionally developing during those 5 trips that I'm going to take in 2025, right? Another thing is for you to consider is how is this going to change things for you? right? So with implementing this goal, I'm going to take these 5 trips. This is the example that we're using in 2025. It's going to change things. Relationship wise, folks are probably not going to be used to me being away so often. I'm going to be away from work. My friends are not going to have me easily accessible. So you want to think about how is this going to change things for you, relationship wise, emotionally wise. So that's all you need to do prior to determining and developing your goals. You want to also look at how is this going to affect people around you and affect you. So you're going to do a little bit of forecasting because you don't know right away how it's going to feel, but you're going to try and get a sense of it. Is it going to bring you joy? Are you going to feel a lot more fulfilled? Is it a financial goal that you're working on for a purpose? You're saving up for something. Is it an educational goal? You want to learn how to play the guitar? Whatever it is it an emotional thing for you? What's that emotional connection that you have towards this goal? And just a bonus tip, this is not one of the top 3 things, but this is something that we all should be doing. We need to journal our strategies. We need to journal so that we can develop this goal in a way that is measurable and that is attainable. And these are things that we will talk a little bit more about in our next video. But for right now, these are the top 3 things to consider prior to developing your goal. And I know what you're saying. It's January 5th today that I'm recording this video. Oh, it's too late to be talking about developing goal. Absolutely not. You want to make sure your goals are clear prior to putting in all the different strategies and implementing all these things on your calendar and in your schedule. Remember, it's going to be a challenge, right? You may have roadblocks that come up along the way. So if you're emotionally connected to this goal and it is going to fulfill something within you that you yearn for, okay? And you can feel that, then you're more apt to put forth the effort when things become challenging. You're more apt to take on more risk and more apt to work really hard, exceptionally hard, extraordinarily hard to meet this goal. So think about those 3 things, write them down in your journal, and then work on developing those goals that are measurable. And we will talk a little bit more. So I will see you next time. I thank you so much for joining me for the good of the group. Bye.